Hey guys, the Final Fantasy hype train hasn't left the station yet, even with Edge of Eternities coming out pre-release this Friday and coming out next week. Because as you can see, the play booster boxes are closing in on their all-time high, currently sitting at 228.60, and it's only a matter of time before we get to 230. The play booster boxes continue to rise. No sign of the reprints of the play boosters yet, and there's still we're selling about 40 to 50 play booster boxes per day. So even when the reprints do come, how many are we getting, and will it be enough to satisfy the demand that is currently out there? There's only 262 current quantity left on TCG Player, and the thing is, like, I don't know if that's taking into account all of these annoying listings of 10 play booster packs, um, any 30 loose packs, no, without the box, any of those. But that accounts for maybe about 20. So even if we subtract 20, we're looking at about 240 listings. And we're going to be going into the 230s, 240s soon, if we don't get more boxes coming into the market. Now, the collector boxes are also on the rise. They are closing in very close to 1,300. We were sitting at 1,100, 1,200 for quite some time. And as you can see in this chart, so it hit around 11, 1,200 around MagicCon, June 20th. There was a small dip. I think there was some shenanigans going on where some boxes were being sold for like $50 or something weird that caused this little dip. But we were just hovering in the 1,100, 1,200 for a long time, but we've surpassed that really quickly this past weekend, and we're about to go into the 1,300 level. Still about like 20 boxes, collector boxes, even at over 1,200 per day being sold. Current 244 on the market, but it's if you look, there aren't that many boxes, even in the 1,300 range, and really, if there are not more boxes coming into the market, we're going to be looking at 1,400 really soon for the Final Fantasy collector booster boxes. So what's going on with the singles? Have they been continuing to rise? Well, when we're talking about the chase singles, as you can see here, the borderless black traveling chocobo is going for about 6,000. The other ones are also on the rise, closing in on around 3,000 each, except for the yellow one, which is around 2,000. And if we click into the Sephiroth, the borderless, the surge foil, which you can only get in the collector booster, you'll see that it shot up to like 700. Then there was this big dip going down to the 500s, and now we're currently sitting at the cheapest for 825. So yet another rise in the surge foils for the Final Fantasy cards, and this not only affecting Sephiroth but also other popular surge foils like Cloud. Again, Cloud is the cheapest one, is 400 right now. There was a big dip and Cloud was in the low 300s, but now rising. And look, there's only how many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 6 of them under 500. So this is going to go into the 500s really soon. Sephiroth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 6 under 900, and then we'll be in the 900s and going into the thousands really, really quickly. Probably same goes for a lot of the other surge foils. Let's take a look at Tifa. So Tifa, a lot less popular, so it's kind of stabilizing at around the low 100 mark for Tifa surge foil, so it's not very popular. But the more popular ones, Cloud, Sephiroth, surge foils are rising. Even Yuna is being used in the graveyard enchantment recursion deck, so it actually is seeing play. That is going back up. It was in the low 200s, now it's at 250 and rising. And so yeah, Lightning, another very popular commander card, also seeing a bit of a rise. So a lot of the surge foils are back on the rise, which is pretty surprising given that I'm sure a lot of them have been open. But Again, Final Fantasy, just really, really popular. This card, so this Sephiroth is not Surge Foil, which means you can get this in any play boosters. Also slowly creeping up on that as well. One last thing to look at. Let's take a look at Vivi. So this extended RVV, Vivi is being played everywhere. It's remaining steady around 60. Now we're gonna take a look at the eBay sold listings. The golden serialized chocobo, number 27 out of 77, sold on eBay for $80,000. And then there was one, and this was sold on July 11th. Then there was one July 19th, 2 days ago. This one is number 24 out of 77, sold for $75,000 with a $300 delivery. And look, this is if you compare those two, because on July 9th, this is a great deal, it seems. This is number 69. Number 69, right? 69 was only 46,000, about 46,900 something. So 47,000 for number 69, and number 27 sold for 80,000. There's currently one listed on TCG Player right now for a ridiculous price. It is 200,000. So I do expect the golden serialized chocobos to continue going up in price. I wouldn't be surprised if we see it over 100,000. Now eBay looks like it only has 3 sold on eBay. I don't know if this is because I'm not going back far enough in time or what the deal is, but there's a lot of these being sold off of these marketplaces, so we actually don't have all of that data. Just really interesting. And you can also see the other listings on eBay. Now these are graded neon ink chocobos. So we see the green one, 3,800. This black one is a Beckett 10, 10,500, 5,000. PSA 10 for the blue one, 11,000 for the black one, PSA 10. We have this one, the red one, for 3,500. I can't see one. I think that's probably a 10 also. This one's ungraded. So the ungraded black ones are going for over 6,000, 6,000. These are sold. These are sold listings. So these prices are confirmed to have been sold. 10,000 you can get graded mint. This one was 8,000. And so a lot of people are grading these neon ink chocobos, and it looks like there is a pretty high premium. So even this yellow one which is graded 10 by I don't know what company this is, sold for 3,000. So it seems like there is quite a premium if you can get it graded 10, and people want to buy this. But even without it, the black one is still selling for over $6,000. So as all of the singles go up in price, and it kind of works both ways. The singles go up in price, makes the box more worth opening, especially if you have a serialized chocobo that can probably fetch you close to $100,000 right now, and probably more over time. And then also the increase of the price of the collector box, where it's the only place you can find these neon ink chocobos, serialized chocobos, and even the surge foil cards. The increase of the box prices also makes it more expensive to pull one of these surge foils or other popular cards. So it kind of builds upon itself. One price increase causes the other product to increase in price, and vice versa. And then couple that with the insane demand that we have, it's really looking like we're in a just like a never before seen situation. Now it's very clear that the Final Fantasy is very clear to me that the Final Fantasy Collector Booster box is going to continue going up. I think this is going to hit 2,000. Pretty sure this is going to go to 2,000. And the real question is, how much beyond 2,000 are we going to see the collector booster box? And then the other question, and similarly for these chase singles, how high can these surge flows really get? which ones will remain at the inflated price? What will we see be the highest that the serialized chocobo sell for? When are we going to see this one go for over 100,000? And finally, when are the play booster reprints going to hit? How big is this reprint going to be? And what impact will that have on the market? Are we going to see the play booster boxes come down to 160, 170? It's going to require a lot of play boxes hitting the market for that. Or are the distributors going to just increase the price, kind of like what they do for Pokemon, right? Like they'll get more on the reprint, but they're not going to sell it for the same price they sold it in the initial first wave, which I don't know how much that was, 130, 140 per box. Then they'll just increase the price on the next go around, maybe selling it to the stores for 160, 170, and then the stores will then have to sell it for $200 again. And so if that's the case, we're just gonna see this box be over 200 forever. So anyway, just wanted to show that Final Fantasy is not out. It's not out of demand yet. People are still really into it. It's still really popular. It helps that the product is good. It's a good limited environment. The cards are powerful and having an impact on the meta. So everything is working together really well. And then we also have Edge of Eternities going crazy as well. Thanks for watching, guys.